we'll need to test the email sending functionality, but in order to do this, we will need to actually invoke this email service send functionality. So let's go to our controller and auto wire the email service. Okay, and under the send email method, we need to use the email service send method and pass the contact form DTO. Good. Now we should be able to test this. So let's start the application. So we don't have any issues. And please note that there is no direct connection from the Angular app to our backend service for this contact form. So the first testing process will involve using a different tool that will focus only on the backend side. So we'll use Postman to test our send email API. So I'll use the post HTTP verb, HTTP localhost 8080 API contact send email. So you see here request mapping API contact, and the post mapping should be send email, and of course we need to pass a contact form DTO. So let's select the body, raw, and JSON format. Over here we can set a name, a simple name. Let's go with John Carter. An email, so this will be John Carter's email. We need to also set a subject. Let's go with something more official, something like related to the meeting, and a message. Maybe, I don't know, let's try to reschedule a specific meeting. So I want to reschedule the meeting. Let's plan it for next week, something like this. So now let's clear the logs on our backend server and let's check our email. We don't have any email so far, and click on the send button. Sending request. This is a synchronous process, please take into account this, and this will take a few seconds, and boom, we have an issue. Internal server error with status 500. Let's check the specific logs to see what's happening. So over here, if you scroll up, you see that username and password are not accepted by Google using our Gmail account. So in order to fix this, please note that this is a security concern on the Gmail, and they are blocking specific access to different applications. And in order to basically fix this, you need to allow Gmail to use your credentials to actually send emails. So you need to navigate to your account. So my account, google.com, and type in less secure apps, and you see here the less secure app access. Some apps and devices use less secure sign technology, which makes your account vulnerable. Basically, you need to allow access to Gmail to properly use your credentials to send emails, since this functionality is blocked by default. So if you select the on feature, so you are allowing access to Gmail to use your credentials to send emails, you will be able to unblock now. So let's clear our logs and do the send once again. And it's a bit annoying that this process is synchronous. We'll need to fix this, of course, to make it asynchronous. So sending request, since I want this to be handled in no time. It still takes some time. Good, so 201 created. And now if you take a look into the logs, you see that email sent with success, and you have this security alert since you allowed access to your account to send emails with. And next to this email, you will see that you have received the email. So related to the meeting, test bring email, corresponding Gmail account, email sent by, email address, and also the corresponding message. You see that the from and to are identical since Gmail does not allow you to basically override the from address. So this is the only way you are capable of sending emails now using your Gmail account. Now if you recall that synchronous process, I want to fix this. Since it's not normal, imagine that we are using a contact form, it's not normal to block the application to wait for the email to be sent. So let's change this approach to use an async process in our backend server. So under the backend application, let's use the enable async annotation. And under the send method in our email servers, we need to annotate it with the async stereotype, and that's basically it. Let's do another test. First, let's remove this existing emails. And let's change the message, something like test with async, and for the subject, async testing. Now you see that we need to clear the logs to have a better visibility, and click on send, and you see the message right away, 201 created. And now this is an asynchronous process. The user will not be blocked. Everything will be made behind the scenes in our backend servers. Of course, we need to wait a bit for the logs, but it's important, such as the user will not be blocked in the UI, even if it's Postman or the Angular application that will move on the next video. So you see the email has been received, the same email sent by John Carter, and the message test with async. Also we have the email sent with success in the log statement. And now we are able to send emails from our backend server using an asynchronous functionality. So let's move forward with the next video.